Hello, coaches. It's Cashley back for another episode, I guess, of Bedtime Business Development or In Bed Biz Development. I'm not sure yet, but we're still coming to you from my bed because it's comfy. And I was talking with Trevor Kuchrin this morning about time management because time management can be such an issue for coaches, whether you're new or whether you've been a coach for a few years. It can be an issue if you're doing this part-time because you might have another job. It can be an issue if you have a family, like kids, or if you just have a lot of other things going on in your life. And it can also be an issue if you are a full-time coach and you're trying to figure out how to divide your time properly so that you are working enough, but you're not working too much. And we kind of got on the subject of when people say, I don't have enough time. And that can be a really frustrating thing for someone who is super dedicated in this business to hear, because those people, they don't have the time either. Like if we look at the top, say, 20 coaches in Beachbody, none of them have oodles of free time just laying around. And they certainly didn't when they first started. If you take even the most successful people, mostly all of them have families. Almost all of them came from backgrounds where they didn't have a lot of money. They might have been living paycheck to paycheck, or they were just on one of the spouse's paychecks. A lot of them didn't have a supportive spouse. A lot of them were doing things like school, or they were already working 2 jobs. Some of them were single parents. It's not like anyone just came into this already a millionaire and already having tons and tons of free time that they were like, oh geez, I have nothing else to do all day long and I think I'll just build a business, because that's definitely not how it happens. And on yesterday's video, when we were talking about establishing your why and your purpose, it kind of comes along with that. Successful people in any field, not just in Beachbody, did not have the time. They made the time. And that's the thing that I think we all have to remember, because sometimes it's super, super easy to forget that we need to make the time. And if that means sacrificing some other things, so be it. You're building a business. If your why is big enough, that will mean the world to you. You won't mind sacrificing some of those things. So something that's definitely helped me is keeping myself accountable for time management. So tracking it, trying to slot times, trying to book my week almost ahead of time, or dedicate certain parts of my day for certain things. So if I'm doing lead answering, maybe I'm going to turn off my phone for a little while. Or if I'm doing development with my team, I'm probably not going to have my Facebook notifications on so that I can stay focused. But I know that for anyone to become successful, if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or you run your own business, or you're in network marketing, you need to set aside the time. You need to make it. It's not there for you to just grab and use whenever you want. You have to carve it out. You have to take the no excuses kind of policy with your business, and you need to decide, do you want to be financially free, or do you want another hour of sleep? Do you want to set your family up financially for the rest of their lives, or do you want to watch another episode of Gossip Girl? That's your choice. It's not my choice. It's your choice. But what is my choice is what I do with my time. So I am going to continue to try to carve out certain hours for Beachbody, certain hours for personal development, hours for fitness, and then of course hours for friends and family, because we all do have to live. But I'm not going to use the excuse that I'm too busy, and I'm not going to use the excuse that I don't have enough time, because that's all it is. It's an excuse. So I think the best thing to take out of this is just be aware of the things that you're saying and the thoughts that you're thinking in regards to how much time you have to put into your Beachbody business. Of course, it's going to take some time and some investment in time on you to be able to build this efficiently, but just be aware of how you're thinking about it. I hope that helps refresh your mindset on the whole I don't have time thought pattern, and hopefully this year we can all get off to a great start and get better at time management.